Street. This is artist Liz LaManche, a very active member of the community. I don't know if there's something that you don't do. Seriously, I'm such a big fan. It's really quite a pleasure to have you on the show, and so thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're here at Invitae. I guess we'll start by just talking a little bit about what is it that Invitae does.
They're a genetic information company that makes affordable genetic testing information for the medical industry.
Beautiful. And they're new to the Cambridge area, right?
They started in San Francisco, and this is their new Cambridge outpost near MIT.
Perfect. And I went on their website briefly just to kind of get an idea of what Invitae was all about, and immediately what struck me, and I imagine it struck you also, was their mission. And so you want to talk a little bit about why the mission resonates with you as an artist?
That's what really made me feel nice about these people as a company, is that they talk about our shared genetic heritage is what unites us, and we're all connected, and that's something that's really close to my heart and that I try to bring out in my art too.
Yeah, you do. And you can tell in the work that's behind us right now, it's just stunning. It's as soon as you walk into the door and it just, wow, it almost just grabs you and lures you right in. Can we talk a little bit about the inspiration? Like, how did you come up with some of these ideas and to create such a beautiful piece?
I wanted to take the idea of DNA as a uniting force and a life building block, and I like to try to bring things to their source and talk about the universals that we can all get behind. So that is origin of life, or the life force in the universe. And I've done a lot of research on iconography, and practically every culture has a spiral. That means life and continuation and change. So this is sort of organized on a spiral. And then rather than take DNA literally, like you see too much of, these circular mandala kind of elements here are diagrams of DNA molecules seen from and on, so they become a radial pattern.
And what was your technique to give it so much life? It's just popping right off this wall.
I love contrasting opposite colors like the blue and orange, and especially the blue background here. I wanted it to have a lot of depth and interest because people are walking past this at eye level every day, and I want you to be able to always see more in it. So this was a series of washes and glazes done by hand, brushed and rubbed and brushed over again. So there's many different colors in each of these blues.
Lots of your energy, lots of work. That's
I
great.
like it when you can see the artist's hand, the brushwork. It's a more interesting textural surface than just sprayed.
Yeah, you can see it. You can feel it.
Then I wanted to have some spray paint texture and kind of a street art feel to some of it too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now, is this your first time working with Invitae?
Yeah.
And how did you come to get this commission?
One of their senior people, John Major, in the San Francisco office, used to run our camp at Burning Man, so we camped together a bunch of times. So it's part of that Burning Man Artists Society.
That's so cool. Invitae seems to really, dedicate themselves to doing a lot of really good work, but also supporting the arts. We talked about craftsmanship, and you spoke a little bit about how, in a time where everything's so mass produced, it's work like this that's really truly so precious.
They have a painted van in San Francisco. They have a bunch of artwork in their San Francisco office. I think in this day and age of people living in sort of machine mass-produced environments, you're hungry for hand-worked special surfaces. It makes people feel good.
It sure does, yeah. Let's see. Besides your imagination, what's your most important artist tool?
I think the computer. I've been working with Photoshop for many years, and that lets me do color studies very quickly. Sketches where you can try out different things.
That's cool. Is there an element of art that you like working with most?
element of art.
Element of art.
As I say, bringing things down to like trying to say something deep about universals.
Yeah.
And also color, bright colors that I believe make people happy.
Yeah, sure do. Let's see. Do you collect anything?
Art supplies.
Art supplies. That's great. Let's see. Is there anything that you're working on now?
A few irons in the fire for the next big thing, and also I'm working on this series of portraits.
Yeah.
That's part of my fun, favorite, small thing to do is take people who have a lot of character and try to capture what makes them themselves.
That's great. And so for those of you that don't know, you can actually check out Liz's work. Well, you can check it out at Cambridge Brewing Company. It's the beautiful mural just on the left as you walk in. And then over in the shipyard. You want to talk a little bit about that for the viewers? Because that's such an incredible project.
It's at the East Boston Shipyard. There's the Art Foundation there is Harbor Arts, and they have this beautiful big sculpture park in an industrial setting where you can go walk around, explore, and find surprise art here and there.
Yeah.
And a couple of summers ago, I got to do this big project on their main pier, a 1,000-foot tattoo design called Connected by Sea, and that's giving homage to the different cultures and peoples we've been connected to in our Boston sailing history. So I'm trying to make a more multicultural story for Boston.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so striking to see the aerial videos too. You know, just the whole it's the way it ties in together.
The series takes you on a walk from the land and the lot there out the pier into Boston Harbor with a view of the skyline at the end. So it's a really nice walk journey to take.
It's beautiful. I'm looking forward to going on that walk again before the winter sets in. As an artist who you do a lot with the community and you're very active and is that really the advice? Is that the advice you give to artists that are like, well, how do you make it? How do you make a living doing what you love? And is it pure just motivation and dedication?
The main advice I would have is just do it, whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
Just spare no effort and just do it and make it happen.
Yeah.
That's how you become the person that does that thing.
That's true. That's so cool. And where can people get in touch with you if they want to commission you to do a job, or they have some web design that they need, worked on? How can they connect?
Through my website at earthsign.com.
Sign.com. All right. Well, you've got it right here. Is there anything else you wanted to mention at all?
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for being on this
It's great to
show.
talk to you.
Yeah, it is so much. Well, thanks, folks, for tuning into Fallon's Daily Toast. And as Liz said, you can find more of her work at EarthSign, or get in touch with her, earthsign.com. And this won't be the last time that she'll be on the show. I'd love to come over and feature the dock over in the shipyard. I think that would be a really nice treat. You mentioned that you were going to be going, because over time fades, with the sun, so you're going to be going and
It wears and fades,
Yeah.
but it's lasted really well. There's been some cement patching there, so they actually hired me to go and fix where the patched side bits are.
Sweet.
So it's going to be unbroken and complete and ready for people to see.
Yeah, all right. Well, then maybe, hey, that's where you'll see Liz next, all right? Thank you so much again, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Cheers.
Great day.